Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Washington Baptist University GAC softball. Game is third game of the Battle of the Ravine series this year. The first two happened across the street back on March 9th at Henderson State. Game 3, which is the rubber match, happened here today. This first batter is Caitlin O'Quinn. Starting a few minutes early today. We were supposed to start at 5 o'clock at 4:55. Ready. Got a 1-2 count here. Could be a strikeout there to start the day for Nikki Schneider in the circle. That'll bring up Zoe White. Apologize for camera 1 being down at the moment, trying to get that one down. So camera 2, the one that's on your screen right now, is unmanned. We'll be following that one. That's going to be lined over to Preaker at third. He throws it across to Miller at first for out number 2. Great play there by Preaker, getting that one up off the dirt on the bounce. The second out. That'll bring up Abby Moore. Moore comes in with 318 after started all but one game this season. Reddies is ready for 10 and 2 overall, 7 and 13 off side. Ball 2, get 2-0 count now. That's to be fouled back. Strike 1. Step back, getting ready. The 1-1 count. Up high. 2-1 now. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, and the count runs full. Full count here, 2 out. Payoff pitch from Schneider popped up into shallow right. Callie Jordan comes up and makes the grab on the run for out number 3. And that will do it for the first half of the inning. Tigers hold ready scoreless here. Tigers about to head up to bat here. For the Tigers will be Wade, Brown, and Freaker. Take a quick break. Right back. Washington Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say Owachita. Wichita.
It's pronounced Oachita.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, Washington.
How would you? It's Washington, people. It's Washington.
And welcome back. Sully Anderson Field getting ready for the bottom half of the first inning. Up first for the Tigers will be number 2, Hope Wade. Wade batting .338 on the season. Started in 22 of 4 games for the Tigers. Soft North Texas. First pitch called, strike 1. The mound, or in the circle for the Reddies, be number 29, Mallory Brewer, a out of El Dorado, Arkansas, and Smackover High School. That one goes for strike 2. Brewer is the lead pitcher for the Reddies, 5.9 ERA, 4 on the season. That one's going to be found back into the net. Stays alive. Brewer's 13th game started of the season. She's pitched 6 complete games so far. Pitched 3 1/3 innings. That one's going to miss. 4-1. 1-2 count now. And that was going to be strike 3. Strikeout there for Wade to start off the inning. 1 out now. Going to bring up Heather Brown. That one's going to be fouled back into the net. Strike 1. Brown, a .342 batter on the season. Tied for the lead in batting average. Started in all but 2 games, or 22 games played and started. Wind up Brewer inside. Ball 1. 1-1 count. That was going to be fouled back for strike 2. That one's going to be fouled back again. Brown behind on these foul attempts. Yeah, so a 2-2 count now to Brown. Two pitch. On its way, swung at. Check swing. They're going to say she went around. That'll be strike 2. Or strike 3. Out. Sloan Freaker. That's going to be fouled off the start. On the first base side for strike 1. Freaker bad. Johnny. Called strike 2. Strikes here. Freaker does not strike 6 times on the year. That is the lowest. Spoke too soon on that one. And Brewer will strike side in bottom half of the first inning. Squares head top half of the second. Right back here, we are tied. Road 0. Watch Sports Network. And welcome back to Sully Henderson Field for the top half of the second inning. Battle of the Ravine all tied up 0s after the first inning. Schneider back out in the circle for her second of work. 2 up, 4, 5, and 6 for the Reddies. That's Monreal, Gordon, Reed. That's going to be hit into left field. It'll get just by Moyer. Bang off the wall. Monreal is going to dive into second. Come up just a little bit short, but make it to second. For a leadoff double. First hit of the day for either team. That'll bring up Kenter, Addy, Jordan. Ball one. Up high, ball two. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be back past, and out of play. Jordan batting fourth. Monreal does have two successive stolen bases. That's off the top. At there, strike two. Jordan at the plate, second. Gosh, that's going to be hit into center field. Brown's going to have to go over it. It's going to get above her, hit off the fence. They will send in Monreal, so that'll be an RBI single. Addy, Jordan. So Henderson strikes first here in the top half of the second inning to make it 1-0 ball game. That will bring up Alyssa Reese, left fielder for the batting season. Goes bunt into the batter's box. That'll be a foul ball. Just 18th earned run. It's going to be up high. Pounder came into 2-point leading pitch. 8 start. That's popped up. Go back behind the dugout. 4, strike 2. 1-2 count now. As a whole, compared to last year, on the head, that's going to be hit in the shallow left. Moyer's going to have to come up and get under. Brown's going to have to go over and back up and make the grab. Three straight base runners here with no out. Red. On first and second now, no out. Taylor Sled. 250 batter season. That's to be hit over to Freaker in foul territory. Strike one. Tigers coming into this matchup 13-11 overall on the season, 11-9 in conference. Coming off west. That's gonna be popped up. Freaker makes the grab, and nobody was there to cover to get back. It will be out for one. Job there by Freaker, that first out. That'll bring up Morgan Reed. First. Batting 179. Top Pant swings at that one into right field. Jordan gets under it. There is a tag. Jordan goes to third, and is it in time? And it is! The throw's in time! A great throw from Callie Jordan. That'll do it. A double play from Jordan. Ends the inning and limits the damage to 1 run. What a great catch and throw, and a great job by Preaker over there at third to get that out. So we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning. Henderson leads it 1-0. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
After college, I first got involved in AA advocate to affect NCAA is giving this platform voice their able to advocate what policies that are being put in or speak towards creating a culture so that student athletes have the best.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
And welcome back to Sully Henderson Field for the bottom half of the second inning. Henderson leads us 1-0 here, as 4, 5, and 6 are due up for the Tigers. That's Jillian Jones, Lauren Lester, and Callie Jordan. Brewer back out for another inning of work for the Reddies. First pitch there from Brewer finds the zone for strike one. Jones, a junior out of Inez, Texas, batting .342. She's tied with Heather Brown for that leading batting average spot. That's going to be fouled off. Strike two. Jones leads the Tigers in several categories. She leads it average games played and started. She's tied with Preaker on that one. She started all 24 games for the Tigers played. The 0-2, that's going to be hit right up the middle. It'll get past Dixon for a leadoff single from Jillian Jones. And that'll bring up Lauren Lester. Lester, a freshman out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, stepping by. The runner on first and no outs. A little bit low for ball one. Lester batting .259 on the season this year. 21st start. Usually when she starts, she's in that designated player role. Show bunt on that one will be tipped foul. A 1-1 count. That's going to be hit into the batter's box. It'll be called foul ball. Good call there by the umpire. That'll be strike two on Lester. Brewer is an imposing pitcher out there. I know the ERA is in the 5.9 for Mallory Brewer. That's going to be swung and missed for strike three. That's the fourth strikeout of the day for Brewer already. I was just about to mention that Brewer had 62 strikeouts coming into this. That bumped her number up on the season to 66 on the year. That will bring up Callie Jordan. Jordan, a junior out of Crystal Beach, Texas. That one fouled off. Jordan batting .333 this year. This will be her third start of the season. One out. Jones over on first. So swing at that one. That'll be into the. Looks like it might be in the gap. It'll be caught by Reese in left. Looked good off the bat, like it might go down. First out of not a strike. Bring up Shaw. Shaw, a graduate, taking advantage of COVID. Flower Mound, Texas. 13th start of the season, batting .243 so far. Low, ball 2. Markation, double major. Call. 2-0. That's going to be called strike 1. Stroke. Shoot. Swept by tag. That's hit up Dixon at second. Step on second herself. Route 3. Do it. Second inning. Henderson still leads 1-0. Right back here at the top half of the third inning. Watch it on Sport Digital Network.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, we didn't market cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% of their e-cigarette flavored. Vaping harms the developing brain. Reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell big quit lying.
Baseball was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and build.
And welcome back to Ouachita Baptist University for the top half of the third inning. Henderson State University leads 1-0 after putting 1 run last inning. 2 up for the Rays will be 9-1 and 2. That's Alyssa Dixon, Caitlin O'Quinn, and Zoe White. Alyssa Dixon, a senior out of Denton, Texas, and Denton Geyer. For the Reddies. Schneider back out in the circle for her third inning of work. Schneider is a freshman. First pitch there, swung on and missed for strike 1. Schneider, freshman. Glenrose, Arkansas, Glenrose High School. Side, ball 1. 8. Parent. That one's going to be up high, ball 2. 2-1 count now. Go 5. 8 part of the season. High for ball 3. Hitters count now. Called strike 2. Count full here. Payoff. Payoff pitch from Schneider. Hit into Wade will come over. I thought it was going to be in the shallow center, but it was just deep infield there, and Wade comes over and makes the grab on the pop-up. Out number 1, and that'll bring up Caitlin Oak back up top of the lineup. That's going to be hit foul, third base. Last time up, O'Quinn struck out. Snyder's only strikeout of 1-2 count. Yeah. That's foul. That was over near the trailer. Touch. Hot. Slow. So a 1-2 count. Hit. Great grab by Wade. Diving catch there by Wade. Out 2. Yep. So we stop. 2 out here. Up, that one's high. Ball 1. Round down third. Back to first. 1 on the day. Hit it third again. Preacher picked it up. Throws over to Miller at first. That will do it. Top half of the third inning. Run. There's another perfect inning for the Tigers. Quick break right back. Bottom half of the third. Henderson still leads the 1-0. Washita Sports. And welcome back to Henderson Field. Bottom half. Tigers. Oh, hey. First going to right. Monreal gets under it, falls. But up the leadoff single. Got hit that one. Oh, bunt. Fouled back. popped up. Still strike two. Both. Game series. Arkansas pick. Second. Got battling. Brewer, that one hit right to 4. Hit wide at short. Flip over to Dick. Throw it over to. They'll get Miller. Play. Heather Brown. Up there. Right back. Play.
I've heard people say, "Oh, a cheetah." So what you call? Oh,
It's pronounced Oik.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, Washington.
How would you? It's Washita, people. It's Washita. Stone. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Four batting 318 on the season for the Reddies. Swings and misses at that one for strike 2. Snyder looking for her second strikeout of the day. Back to start the game off. It hadn't had one since. That's going to be hit hard defensive foul down the right field line. That's all it will be. So the other strike count stays 1 and 2. Moore is a sophomore at North Richland Hills, Texas, and Richland High School. Ball speed there, doesn't quite make it to the plate. It'll be ball 2. Like I said before, the series against Arkansas Tech, Washita was second in the GAC. That one's going to be up high, and it'll run the count full. After being swept by Arkansas Tech, drop down to 6th. The standings in front of Washita are Southeastern Oklahoma at 13, SAU at 10, Harding at 12-6, Southern Naz at 13-7. That one's going to be outside. That'll be a leadoff walk. Or first walk of the day. That'll bring up Monica Monreal. Tech at 11-7, and Washita at 11-9 in. Washita has some work to climb back up. It's ahead of where they were the past few years. First pitch there is going to be up high for ball 1 to Monica Monreal. She singled and scored the 1 run in today's game. That was back in the 2nd inning. Actually, she doubled. That was double. The only extra base hit of the day so far for either team. I was checking out the statistics of the GAC and where Washita fell, and in the most offensive categories, up high, most of the offensive categories, Washita is below, or is offensively, Washita has struggled so far this season. That one's going to be called strike 1. The count goes 1. Batting average Washita is 6. That one's going to be popped up. Wade and Brown come in. Brown calls off Wade and makes the grab in center field for out number 1. Going to bring up Abby Jordan, who had an RBI single. 2nd inning. Caught stealing. Or she was caught trying to make the 3rd. Ended up being a double play. So, batting average, Washita ranked 6th with a 286 average. Runs scored at 100 even. Washita is 9th comp. 8th in hits. That one's going to be lined foul, just foul. Landon foul territory just in front of third base. Washita's 11th. For 4th in triples. Washita's dead last in the GC in homer. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Maddie Jordan. When it comes to the offensive category, Washita has struggled. It's going to be up high for ball 2. 2-2 count now. But where Washita is better at, statistics are kind of on the opposite side, is in the field. That one's going to be hit straight to Preaker. Throws it back to first. Not into. Oh, changed his mind. It did make it. That was out. That was a double play that ends the inning. The umpire first said it was safe, and then he called out. A great job by Preaker and Miller to get that one. So that'll do it for the bottom half, or the top half of the 4th inning. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here with the bottom half. You're watching Washita Softball on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Henderson Field for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Due up for the Tigers is going to be 4 and 5. Sloan Preaker, Jillian Jones, Breaker 0 for 1 today with a strikeout back first. Henderson still leads at 1-0. Tigers need to get something going here. They struggled the past few weeks to get runs across. Last week against Arkansas Tech, they scored 1 run in each game, losing 5-1, 4-1, and 2-1 to Golden Suns of Arkansas Tech. Sloan Preaker will swing at that one, and it'll go foul. Prior to that, they swept Western Oklahoma State. One of the, also in a away series. Bats were alive during the first half. Kind of fizzled out in the rest of the series. That one will be popped up by Preaker. Dixon goes over and makes the grab out number 1. That'll bring up Jillian Jones, catcher for the Tigers, a junior out of Inez, Texas. The Tigers had won 2 straight series over Southwestern and then Northwestern, followed by Tech. Looking to bounce back here. That was going to be called strike 1 on Jones. Brewer back out in the circle. Oh, 1 fouled back towards the Tiger dugout. Strike 2. Jones. Battle here with 2 strikes. Jones leading the Tigers in batting average. Walks, homers, on base percentage, and nobody on base, so the only way she's getting an RBI is if she puts one out. She's due for one. That one's going to be fouled back down the right side. Wind's blowing pretty much due to left field. That's where Jones hits a lot of her homers. One she hit here that I got the call, that was where she put it. 2-5 on the year, leading the Tigers. That's their foul. Count will stay 0-2. Tigers are last in the GAC with homers. With Jones has 5, has 2, and 1. Sun now coming out here at Sully Anderson. Off speed there, misses. Good eye there by Jones to hold off on that one. It'll be ball 1, but a 1 count. 1 out, nobody on. No. That one's going to be hit right to Brewer. She'll throw it over to Reeve at first, round number 2. That will bring up Lauren Lester. Oh, it will look like we will have a pinch hitter now for Lauren Lester to be Lacey Bayless, number 9. Lacey Ornelas, a sophomore out of Spring, Texas. This will be her second appearance of the season. That one will be called a strike. Fastball there from Brewer. Got 2 at bats. Hasn't got a. One's going to be fouled back. Strike 2. She's only appeared in 1 game. She started the game weeks ago. 2 at bat. Did not board a hit. Bayless is behind in the count here, 0-2. Brewer, the 0-2 up high. It'll go over the head of Jordan. Ball 1. See a lot of wild pitches at Sully Anderson. That's a bit high. 1-2 popped up and caught by Brewer. That will be out number 3, and that'll do it. 4th inning. Henderson State still leads it 1-0. Head to the top half of the 5th inning. 2 up for the Reddies. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8. Take another quick break. Be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, gymnasts leave a less opportunities. Division want to make a difference and art. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes interact with community members who view them as role models, interact with and life all those in Division 2, we rise and make community engagement art. In NCAA, community engagement is an initiative called 20 because student athletes want to give welcome to our national. Of course, Division 2 community to lead in full community. Whether Division 2 hospitals, schools, they make it in rise and make art.
And welcome back to Sully Henderson Field, top half of the fifth inning. Batting now for the Radiants is Alyssa Reese. Singled last time up. She'll hit that one deep. Foul, luckily, on the right field line. It's just a long strike for Schneider, who's back out for her fifth inning of work in the circle. No one count now on Reese. That one's going to be outside. Ball one. An update from down the road at Round Rogers. Baseball hosted Williams Baptist. Doubleheader today and swept the Eagles 4-3 and then 7-0. Tigers win down the road. That one's going to be hit right back to Schneider and grabs it. And that'll be out number one. A great catch there by Schneider. Great job getting her glove down. Not expecting that one. A great job by Schneider getting the comeback, or the comebacker, for out number one. And that'll bring up Taylor Sled, designated player for the Red. Popped up to third last time up. Swing and miss at that one. 4 strike 1. Led, a freshman out of Benton, Arkansas, and Bauxite High School. Going to miss ball one. Led batting .250 on the year. .16th start season for the Reddies. That one's going to be up high and in almost into the stands. Back behind us here. Strike 2. 1-2 count now. And one out here in the top half of the fifth inning. We have high, even evens the count up at 2-2. Baseball was able to bounce back after 6 straight 2 today against Williams Baptist. Let's see if the Tigers can bounce back here today. Take on the Radies as that one missed, and the count runs full. 3-2 now to Sled. Schneider does lead the team. Strike 25. Now it's going to be low, and that'll be walk. 1 out walk here, put Sled on first. Runner. Let's see what the call is here. Not sure what the meeting here is. Umpire. Dave Martinez, the head coach of Henderson. So we do have a pinch runner. That's number 4, Madison Bannister. The pinch runner at first, Bannister, brings up number 18. She'll swing at that one. It'll go foul. Number 18 is that Morgan Reeve, first base freshman, Frisco Tech High School. A busy day for Washita Athletic. Like I said, baseball had just finished up a doubleheader down the road. We got this game here. Washita Volleyball was going to be a pie. Washita Volleyball starting out the GAC tournament down in Monticello, taking on the Cotton Block. First round of the GAC Volleyball. Similar to basketball, held on campus locations. Higher seed gets to host. High. 2-1 count now. 2-3. Flew out to right last time up. Thing is, though, with that sun coming in directly into right field might be a problem for first, second, and right. We'll watch that here on these hits. It's going to be fouled back. He fouled that one off to her helmet. Not helmet. Seems to be okay. Don't often see that one. Helmet off. The way that'll be strike 2, and it's a 2-2 count. That one's going to be up high, and it'll run the count full. Three-two count. We'll see a payoff pitch on the way from Schneider. Swung at, popped up. Freaker says she's got it, makes the grab, and she does for round number 2. Bring up Alyssa Dixon. 0 for 1 of the day with pop-up back. Pop-up 2 short. Back to third. Dixon, a senior out of Denton, Texas. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Schneider. To Dixon. Swung at it and missed. Strike 1. Dixon batting .205 on the year. Start. Runner goes. The throw is not in time to Wade. And Bannister makes it to second. Good throw from Jones, just not there in time. That'll put a runner on second. 2 outs. Jones will head and have a quick word with Schneider out in the circle. No harm done yet. 2 outs. Just one more to get out of it. Henderson, third in the GAC in stolen bases. That was going to miss for ball 2. Henderson, third GAC with stolen bases at 47. Aggressive team on the base. Their first one of the day. Bannister will show again, but it'll be a walk. That'll put 2 runners on here. As we head back to the top of the lineup, Quinn 0 for 2 on the day. With a strikeout in the first inning and a line out short. Third. That one's going to be hit into left field. Looks like it's going to go foul, and it will. Strike 1. Got to watch the Brady's on the. Are also third steal attempts. Overall in the season, they are 47-8. Swung in and missed. Strike 2. 0-2 count now on O'Quinn. O'Quinn leads Brady's with strikeouts with 23 on the season. But is also the leading batter at a .384 average. Started all but 1 game for the Reddies. The 0-2 popped right back to Schneider. Throws it over to Miller, out number 3, and they get out of the jam. Great job by the Tiger defense there, showing some resilience. Did not let a run cross. They did let 2 base runners get on, but no runs on 1 hit, no errors by the Tigers, and that'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Henderson State still leads at 1-0. We'll be right back here with the bottom half of the 5th. You're watching Tiger Softball on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
It's an ordinary. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Then she's almost home. Glanced her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of it happens. Distracted drive still.
I just wasn't. I used social media to vent. I wish you would have thought about this. Didn't mean for that. We took it as a Mercy got shut. I got arrested by the FBI. Now, I don't know what my future looks like. I searched my name on the web almost every day. Look at this. It's not going to work. Thank
Welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here at Washita Baptist University for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Jordan leading off. He'll hit it right back to Brewer, who throws it over to Reeve for out for 1. And that will bring up Kirsten Shaw, second baseman. 0 for 1 on the day with fielder's choice. Technically, that's 0 for 0. Fielder's choice do not count as at. Either way, has not reached base. That fielder's choice just ended the inning. It's there. Yes, ball 1. Brewer back out for another inning of 1-0, called, strike 1, evens the count up. Shaw, a graduate, still playing with extra COVID rules. She'll hit that one to Reeve. It'll get under Reeve's glove and past Dixon's glove into right field to Mondrill, who also bobbled it, but it'll just be a single there for Shaw with 1 out. Puts a base runner on for the Tigers. Should go down as an E3. As the first baseman, Reeve should have had that one. That sun might have had something to do with it. But I'll take a base runner here as Madison Miller steps into the box. Miller 0 for 0 on the day with fielder's choice back in the 3rd. First pitch there from Brewer, called, strike 1. Tigers need to get something going here, running out of chances. Luckily, it's just a 1-run deficit here. That'll be strike 2 to Miller. Coming in this game, Miller's batting .250. Have 2 homers this season. Joe's bunt here with 2 strikes. Looks like they pulled back. He'll foul tip that one. Count will stay 0-2. Miller, a business administration major here. Watched on the Hickey business. Nashville, Arkansas. Second on the team in homers. Hit that one in between. Oh, it'll be a great grab by Dixon at short, but not in time to first. A good stretch by Reeve at first, but not in time. I thought that one was going to get through, but a great laying out effort there by Dixon at second. Possibly save an extra base for Shaw. Puts runners on first and second here for the Tigers with 1 out. And then get ready to bring up Kendall Moyer. Have a pinch runner here for Miller. Going to be number 1. That is Sarah Tuller. Tuller is a junior out of Plano, Texas, and Plano West High School. Tuller has scored 2 runs. Usually comes in the pinch runner capacity so far this season. This will be her 4th appearance. First pitch there to Moyer. Finds his own strike 1. Last time up, Moyer lined out to third. Third inning. That one's going to be hit into left field. It'll be caught by Reese, route number 2. 2 runners on here as we head back to the top of the lineup and hope Wade. Wade's 0 for 1 of the day with a strikeout and a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. Wade came into this game batting .338, leading the team in hits. As that one's going to be hit into left field. It'll be foul and just out of reach of Reese. But Wade, like I said, Wade's coming into this matchup leading the Tigers in hit, at-bats, and runs on the season. Batting .338, 27 hits. Does have 6 RBI. On base percentage near 400, 391. She'll hit that one. It'll be grabbed by the shortstop White and pitched over to Dixon for out number 3. That will do it for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Take a quick break. Be right back. Top half of the 6th. Brady's leading it 1-0 here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Emergency. All the need quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Emergency provide instant access to vital resources, campus, local community, digital consent, and built-in urgent alert button. Emergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Emergency app now.
There's hear the story, you tell it. There's a hear the video. There's a place, lunch, and your 76% of employees have struck one issue that affects.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Getting ready for the top half of the 6th inning where Henderson State leads at 1-0 with Ouachita. Due up for the Reddies will be 2, 3, and 4. Starting off here with Joey White, number 13. First pitch from Schneider's a strike. The box now for the Reddies. Batting .310 on the year. Making her 28 start. Reddies have played a lot of games this year. They played 30s. That one's going to be fouled down the third baseline. Played 6 more games than Ouachita had. Same number of conference games. They've been able to get some more games. That one's going to be popped up. Back behind us here. Wasn't sure where that one quite went. That's back behind us, so that'll be strike 2. 1 count now on White. White, one of the leading sluggers at 64 for the Reddies. That one's going to be up high for ball 2. That'll be fouled again. Count stays 1-2 to White. White did a good job battling. White is a freshman out of Plano Senior High School. 1-2 pitch from Schneider up high. Ball 2. Count evens up. One thing about these Battle of the Ravine games, no matter what the team is, it's always going to be hard fought out. Popped up right field. Jordan goes over and makes the grab a few feet from the line for out number 1. Job there by Schneider to win that battle. 3-hole Abby Moore steps up. Abby Moore is 0 for 1 of the day with a walk. Fly out. Walk back and forth. Got caught on a double play getting back to first. First pitch there from Schneider finds his own for strike 1. Got the president of Washita himself in cells out. Take Tiger softball. The 0-1 outside. 1-1 now. Just saw him there on your screen. And himself, Ben Sells. Had a lot of sporting events here at Washita. He's not one of those school presidents that just stays in his office. He's always out around with students, taking sporting events, cheering on Washita. A little bit less so this year due to COVID protocols, but he's still been around you. Outside with new protocols, you have to wear a mask. Inside, even a little bit apart. That one's going to be high and inside. Ball 2. Great president that we've had here. I believe this is his 4th year at Washita. Done great to lead us through all these weird COVID times that we found ourselves in. Thankful to have him at you. That one's going to be line foul. Hard hit, but foul. Count stays 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The second strikeout of the day for Snyder. Gets out number 2. That will bring up Monreal. Monreal is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a flyout. Monreal, a sophomore out of Enos, Texas. First pitch there misses for ball 1. 2 outs here, nobody on for Monreal. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 count now. Yep, 2-0 count, says the umpire. 2 outs here for Schneider. Trying to get out of this inning. That one's going to be hit over to Preaker. Picks it up, scoops it, throws it across to Miller in timeout number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go the Reddies. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Tigers looking to get some runs as they're still down by 1 to rival Henderson State. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Ready for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Due up for the Tigers is going to be 2, 3, and 4. Brown, Preaker, and Jones. The best hitting part of the lineup for the Tigers here is they're down just 1 run to rival Henderson State. We'll see what they can get done. Here, down to their last 6 outs. Called for strike 1 from Brewer, who's back out for another inning of work. Been a pitcher's duel here today. Just the 1 run scored. That was back 2nd inning. That would be popped back into the net. Strike one. Or strike two, sorry. That's an 0-2 count now on Brown. Brown is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. Brown came into this matchup batting .342. That one's going to be hit into left field. Reese goes over and makes the grab for out number one. That'll bring up Sloan Preaker. Preaker also 0 for 2 on the day. Preaker, a senior out of Canyon, Texas, double majoring biology and psychology at Washita. One out here, nobody on Preaker. That one could be low and inside, ball one. Preaker batting .295 coming into this. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Due for a hit. That one's going to be called strike one. One count here to Preaker. Called strike two. Thought that one was a bit outside, but a good pitch there from Brewer. Makes the count 1-2. One-two pitch from Brewer. Swung on. Tick. We'll see a 1-2 count again. Sloan has to battle here. Strikes. One-two. Or hit into center shallow. It'll get down. That'll be a base hit. So one out hit there for Preaker gets a runner on for the Tigers for Jillian Jones. Jones, the leading batter now on the Tigers, as she is 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the second and grounded out to the pitcher back in the fourth. Jones can change his game with a single swing of the bat. Does lead the team in homers and slugging percentage. Jones slugging .630 this year. Calls time, steps back out of the box. So Jones slugging .630 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 homers as that one finds his own for strike one. 0-1 count now on Jones. So down just 1 run. Any change here. Tigers have had to walk a few off this year. See what happens here. We still have those. That one's going to be hit foul down the right field line for strike two. It'll be an 0-2 count now on Jones. I've got a battle here with 2 strikes. A junior out of Inez, Texas, and Industrial High School, majoring in studio art, psychology. So another double major here. Sun back out here, so she can pull one opposite. Might help. That one's going to be hit off the pitcher. And White can't get there in time. It went off the back leg of Brewer. That puts 2 runners on. It should go down as a hit. It did hit Brewer. That will bring up. That was Lacey Ornelas again. Popped up pitcher last time up. She came into hitting, decided to hit, or she's been put in to hit for Lauren Lester as a designated player. She'll swing at that one over to Moore, who steps on third, fires across, and they get the double play and out of the inning. So a 5-3 double play ends the 6th. Tigers had some base runners there as they'll strand 2. That will do it for the 6th inning. We'll be right back here with top half of the 7th. Tigers running out of chances as they trail Henderson 1-0. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave less time for opportunities. Division want to make a difference and part. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes interact with community members, them as role models, interact with and life-changing impacts. All those in Division II, we rise and make community engagement part.
After college, I first got involved in a national club. Advise, advocate for basketball to affect. NCAA is giving this athlete platform to voice their able to advocate what policies that are put in place or speak towards creating a culture so that student athletes are the best.
Welcome back to Henderson Field, top half of the 7th inning. 2 up is 5, 6, and 7. Andy Jordan, Alyssa Reese, and Sled. First pitch there from Schneider, finds his own strike 1. She's back out for 7th inning of work. This is her game to finish. That one's going to be hit fair down the left field line. Moore have to pick it up near the fence, and Jordan will hold up at first. A well-hit ball down the line. Lead-off base runner. We'll have we'll have a pinch runner come in here. See who it is. 17. For Henderson, that is Bree Jones, freshman out of Texarkana, Arkansas, and Pleasant Grove High School. Runner. Bree Jones. I'll bring up Alyssa Reese. This is 1 for 2 on the day. Outside, ball 1. That one's going to be hit into left field. Moyer comes over, makes the grab, out number 1. Jones stays at first. 1 away. Gonna bring up Taylor Sled now. Sled 1 for 2 with the double today. Called strike 1. Good pitch there from Schneider. Got the inside part of the zone. And blowing out into the left here. Sully Anderson Field. Up high, ball 1. Inside, swung on, foul. Strike 2. Might have had to hit. Sled. At strike 2. 1-2 count now. Sled. That one's going to be hit foul. We'll stay at 1 and 2. That's going to be fouled back out, so we'll say another 1-2 count. One's up high, ball 2. One out here and one on. Swung at it, missed, dropped third strike. I guess it was foul ticked. I didn't hear it, but it'll be foul ticked. So count will stay 2-2. Sled battling with 2 strikes here. Snyder trying to win the battle. Sled, a freshman out of Arkansas. That one's going to be hit back into the net. A long at bat so far today. That one's going to be popped up into the stand. Stays 2-2. That one's going to be hit over to Wade at short. Misses the throw to Shaw. Jones goes to third. It's high and in time, or not in time. So it should have been an out. Puts runners at second and third. As Jones heads into third and Sled makes it into second. Call that an error on second is what I would score it as. Putting it down here in my book. They're going to say it was a fielder's choice. They're going to call it error on short, so I'll put an E6. Put runners in scoring position with 1 out when what could have ended the inning. That will bring up Morgan. Actually, no, we will have a designated hitter come in number 37. Not designated, they're a pinch hitter. In number 37. That is Madison Harris, a freshman out of Princeton, Texas. That will be popped up and out of play. Plays made by a fan over here. So no 1 count here on Harris. Tigers need to get out of jam here with 1 out. Harris calls time. Could have been 2 outs with a runner on second or a runner on first. It's turned into 1 out with runners on second, third. Up high. Good snag by Jones to make the grab there. It'll be ball 1. Madison Harris has not recorded a hit. 6 at bats. That's going to be popped up out of play. Strike 2. I think that might have hit our trailer. That sounded like it popped top of the trailer. See it right there above the concession stand in your shot. 1-2 count here. 1 out and 2 on. 2 in scoring position for the Reddies. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout from Schneider. For out number 2. Now just 1 out away, getting out of this jam and heading to the bottom of the 7th. Down just 1 run. Tigers 1 out away from getting out of this jam here as Alyssa Dixon steps into the box. Dixon 0 for 1 of the day with a pop out and a walk. First pitch from Schneider finds the zone, strike 1. One thing I've noticed about Schneider when I've watched her pitch so far this season, calling several games, whenever her face gets really serious, her pitching goes way up. A good pitch there. She probably picks up a few miles an hour on her fastball. Whenever she laser focuses in like that. See what she can do here as the count goes to 1-1 with 2 outs and 2 on. 1-run ball game. Corners in. Up high, ball 2. 2-1 count. Two 1 count here, 2 out. On the way from Schneider. Swung at and missed. Strike 2. The count evens up. Big strike there by Schneider.
2-2 count now. 2 out. 2-2-2 on the board. 22 getting ready to pitch. 2-2. Swung that in, missed. Strike 3, and the Tigers get out of the jam. A big strikeout for Schneider. Her 4th of the day, and what a big one it was. Gets the Tigers out of a jam there as the Reddies had 2 in scoring position. Tigers down to their last 3 outs here as they trail rival Henderson by 1 run. We'll take a quick break and be right back here with Tiger Softball on the Washington Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers trail by 1, down to their last 3 outs, and due up is going to be 6, 7, and 8. Callie Jordan, Kirsten Shaw, and Madison Miller. If anybody gets on, it'll be Kendall Moyer. So the bottom part of the lineup for the Tigers. Going to have to string together a few hits. Should attempt to walk this one off over the rival Henderson State. Brewer back out for her 7th inning of work. First pitch from Brewer finds his own, strike 1. Both pitchers here pitching, looking like they're going to get complete games, whatever the result is. Brewer just giving up 6 hits and no runs today and struck out 4. That'll be hit in the left field. It'll go foul. Reese goes over and makes the grab on the run deep in foul territory. 4 out, number 1. Tigers down to the last 2 outs now. Shaw comes in here. Shaw 1 for 2 on the day, batting .303 on the year. All the graduate out of Flower Mound, Texas. First pitch from Brewer finds his own, strike 1 again. 2 Tigers in a row now have watched that first pitch come in for a strike. Brewer has pitched an excellent game today. And if this holds, her ERA will drop down below 5 for the Reddies. Tigers just 1 run to tie and 2 to win it. Miller on deck. Moore will swing at that one. It'll go foul. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Shaw's got a battle here with 2 strikes. Tigers are running out of chances. This is to win the series over Henderson this year. That one's going to be low, ball 1. Good eye by Shaw. Shaw's only walked 1 time. Batting .243 coming into this. Swung and missed. Strike 3. The 5th strikeout for Brewer. And Tigers down to their final out. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th. Down 1 run. Comes down to Miller, batting .286 on the season. So 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch finds his own from Brewer. That's seen that a lot today. Tigers holding off that first pitch. Strike from Brewer. 5 stats says Miller at 2 for 2 on the day. Does have 2 homers on the. That one's going to be hit over to Dixon or White at short and over to Reeve for out number 3, and that will end the ball game. That will do it for the game here. Tigers fall to Henderson 1-0. Tiger offense has struggled for the 4th game in a row. Gotta get that heated back up as they will look to play UAM this week at Henderson Field on Friday. First game of the series will be Friday at, I believe, 4. We'll have a doubleheader on Saturday. But a tough day for the Tigers. This final line score, you can see it there. Henderson with the 1 run on 5 hits and 1 error. Ouachita with no runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Both teams left quite a few on base, but they couldn't bring them home. So that will do it for the game. Once again, final score, Henderson State wins it 1-0. I am Matthew Branch, and for the rest of us OSDN, great crew today. We had Chris McQuistion and Brock Ingold on cameras. We also had Luke Roberson in the truck today, pretty much running all the stuff inside the truck. It was a one-man job in there today. This has been Matthew Branch. Thank you for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Signal. Photo lab. Yep. Yes. Don't have to look at it. Yep. Class. But we also we're excited about what we want.
Ouachita Baptist University.